Check 1, 2, 3.
Athletic Director Scott Cup. We welcome you to Marvin Boring Gymnasium and Bill Wallace Court here on the campus of William Blount High School. This game is being played according to the rules of the TSSAA.
Nope, I can
These
check.
rules provide for fair competition among the players. As spectators, you can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Each person attending tonight's game is requested to take personal responsibility.
All right, Gov fans, welcome back to the Marv. I'm Robbie Lotz, joined with Carter Bales and Stan Painter. It's time for a district crosstown rivalry matchup as the Heritage Mountaineers have made their way across here to William Blount High School on a fabulous Friday. So I'll bring in Carter and Stan. Stan, this is a team, Heritage, that is phenomenal. I can just put it that way.
Yep. Of course, Coach Howard's teams are always really good, but this team, you saw it coming on last year, and they were really young, and they were one of the top teams in the district, and I would say that between them and Bearden are the two favorites to win the district.
Yeah, has Heritage lost yet?
I don't think they have, yeah.
Yeah, as far as I know, I need to look at it.
Of course, there's not been many district games. Their only district games is tonight, or this is actually the second game against William Blount at Heritage, and of course Bearden's only played one district game as they beat Farragut. They're playing Maryville tonight, I think, Bearden, and so.
Yeah.
But
would that be the other district game?
Well, there's not another district. They're Hardin Valley. I mean, Farragut and Hardin Valley are out of district tonight.
Okay,
so.
that's why I was checking.
Yeah, so there's only two district games. Of course, these districts are much smaller. There's only a maximum of 3 games a night, so only 2 games tonight. Then I think next week, Robbie, it'll pick up pretty heavy on every Tuesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Friday.
All right, so Heritage did get their 14-1. They took a loss over Christmas break.
Yes.
Losing to Cumberland County 60-61 at their own tournament. So that's their only loss on the season. Coach Howard not here tonight. It'll be Carly Stash coaching. Coach Howard having some type of surgery. We wish him well on a quick recovery, as I'm sure he'll be tuned in either to this broadcast or to the Diamond Clear broadcast where they do Heritage games. It looks like the warm-ups are set, and we're just about going to be get set for the national anthem. But first, I want to let you know that this broadcast is brought to you by Heartland Roofing, locally owned and operated, Maryville's best and most dependable roofing company, specializing in several aspects of residential and commercial roofing. Free inspections, free estimates, licensed, bonded, and fully insured. Give Nate a call at 865-323-5933. We'll send it down to the court for the presenting of our nation's colors.
I'm not hearing him either. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear y'all, but can you hear me?
Junior guard, Chloe Russell. William Blount head coach, Jason Kallenberg. They're 9-7 on the season and coming off a nice bounce back win against Fulton. They lost earlier in the season to Fulton and then came back with a solid win Tuesday night on the road at Fulton. Heritage will be in their baby blue uniforms. William Blount will be in white. Here on AM 1470 tonight, also simulcast. Heritage will be moving left to right here in the first half. William Blount right to left. Opening tip-off will be brought to you by Anywhere Movers. Give Alvin a call at 865-235-4108. It'll be Swaney, and it'll be Darnell. Head referee tonight, Larry Bray, throws it up. Tip controlled by the Lady Mountaineers. Here's Stan Painter.
Thank you, Robbie. Gardner gets it. Heath's going to take a long shot from up top and drain it. A three right off the butt.
Right off the bat, yeah.
Base is Chloe Heath.
And that's how she started last time. As she, I think she might have had 14 in the first quarter.
Yeah. It's full court press. William Blount throws over to the half line to Darnell. Darnell hits the trailing Scarlett. Her three is short. Rebound by Coker for the Mountaineers. And Gardner pushes it in transition, lays it off the glass good. Quick 5-0 start for the Mountaineers.
You gotta know she's left-handed.
And Blount throws it. He's getting the easy pass to Darnell. Darnell's going to race and lay it up and in. Nice by Darnell as they threw it to the half line, and she just out-races everybody. A nice screen set by Rule, I think, for William Blount.
Darnell probably the fastest player on the court. Here's a steal by Rule.
Yeah. And Darnell picks it up. She's going to give over to Scarlett. They're going to hit the trailing Russell for a three, and we're all knotted up.
5-5.
A three-pointer for Russell.
Brought to you by Foothills Flooring, where you get it right your way, wholesale pricing.
So Blount fell down 5-0, and then they had a little 5-0 run, but Gardner,
no help.
She beats her man, and the help was late. Easy off the glass for Rebecca Gardner. So a fast pace here, 7-5, Lady Mountaineers. This Rule, the freshman Rule has it. She passes over to Scarlett. It goes down the corner to Darnell. Darnell skips a week almost, and there it comes to Scarlett. Scarlett with a three ball. Good.
Got the lead with another Foothills Flooring three ball. Good ball movement there. Skip pass, one more touch pass, top of the key, ring it up for Charlize.
Charlize makes it 8-7 in favor of William Blount. 2 minutes in a hectic pace, this girls contest. Here comes Gardner's going to attempt the three. This one's off. Swaney
nearly got the offensive rebound.
Yeah, but she goes out of bounds on the baseline, and Chuck Jones says William Blount's ball, as it will be. Heritage pulled the press off.
I believe Gardner's one of those girls that can get going. She keeps it going. She can score in bunches.
Yeah. So Darnell catches it at the top of the key, tries to get it to Carly Rule at the high post. Carly gives it to Russell. Chloe Russell. And over to Darnell. Darnell gets it back up to Scarlett. Scarlett thought about a long three, but
keep working, try to get a clean look.
oh,
No.
and there's a skip. Nice stave by Russell. As that ball was
not a carry.
Yeah. As Heath, though, deflects it in the paint and picked up by Heritage. And here comes Gardner back to Heath. Heath with a three ball. Was it deflected?
Nope.
Or was it just short?
She did. She kind of had like a little hop there that threw off her rhythm. I think it was a good closeout by one of the Lady Govs, which is a good recognition because you would think, with her size, she's probably an interior. No, she can step out and hit all those shots.
Right. As Darnell has it for William Blount in front court, guarded by Swaney. They skip it back around. Here comes Scarlett looking to penetrate against Gardner.
Tough.
The little runner goes off short, but it's tipped out of bounds. They said touch last by Gardner. So it'll stay with William Blount on the baseline. So 4:42 to go here. Blount clings to this 8-7 lead. It's all those points, and there's a turnover.
There's nowhere to go.
As Darnell got down there, and Swaney's going to go all the way and draw a foul going up.
I think Rule on the backside, Taylor's first, team first foul of the game. Either way, Heritage will have a chance to take the lead back in this game. As it's Carson Swaney, super sophomore for the Lady Mountaineers, makes the first.
Newbert checking in for Heritage, another sophomore. First substitution of the game.
And Swaney gives the Lady Mountaineers the lead back.
So Heritage leads 9-8 as Taylor Rule gets instructions from Coach Kallenberg. Gives it to Scarlett. Scarlett's going to penetrate to the middle, gets in the paint, picks up her dribble, needs help.
Nice.
Hits a back cutting. Darnell lay it up off the glass. Good. So Savannah Darnell, nice back cut. And
good find there.
Yep. And Blount takes back the lead 10-9.
Good way to move without the ball.
Heath catches it at the elbow. Shot off, no good. Rebound by Russell. Had to walk. Didn't call it. She's lost her balance.
Somehow I think they gave her right pivot. We'll go with that call. There's a spin
move. She can't get her shot up, and then it's thrown, deflected out of bounds, touch last by Heritage. To stay on William Blount's end.
Somebody needs to come to the ball.
Yeah, Rule's having problems getting it inbounds. Finally gets it to Darnell. A little awkward there at the court, half court. But no over back. And it's Darnell with a three ball, in and out. No good. Rebound by Taylor Rule.
She's fouled.
And she's going to go up, and they're going to call
Swaney on the ground.
Yeah. So it will go with William Blount under the basket. In checking is Boyce.
That'd have been the third triple. This might be.
It
is.
Yes.
Foothills flooring, the third one of the first quarter. Second for Charlize.
As she gets the friendly bounce right there, the friendly home bounce. And William Blount with their biggest lead, a 4-point lead, 13-9. Here with 3:13 to go in the opening period. So
William Blount with an extended 2-3 zone.
As Swaney's going to penetrate into the paint and lay it off the glass, bank it in.
I don't think she meant to do that.
As Blount will walk it up, Russell. There's a foul. It's going to be an offensive foul on Carly Rule.
Is it Carly or Charlize?
Oh, well, you're right. It is. I thought it was on Carly.
Yeah, I didn't even see what Charlize did, but she looked like she was guilty. That's how I kind of knew. So the team's second foul. Jimmy Light on the board.
Yeah, they had the one they shot free throws with, Swaney's shot, and then that would be the second. So there it is. He's got it up there now. As in the corner, it's going to come to Newbert. She thought about a shot, instead clicks it back to the front. Gardner picks up her dribble, in trouble. Boyce back to Newbert up front. Swaney out. Heritage having a little problems attacking the zone.
Oh.
There's almost a pick, but Newbert gets it and misses a little runner, but underneath, I think Coker comes away with the rebound, kicks it out to Gardner for the three ball, good. So second chance points right there. Heritage made them pay.
And Gardner's got 7.
So Heritage leads 14-13 as we're under 2 minutes to get here in the opening period. Both teams shooting the ball well, and Blount turns it over right there as Rule started on a back cut.
Yeah, but I'm not sure why Savannah's wanting to get rid of the ball. You know, she needs to do something with the ball.
So Darnell with the turnover. Here comes the Swaney in the corner, gives it to Boyce. Boyce over to Newbert. Newbert back to Swaney. To Gardner. Gardner in the corner, wants to penetrate against the zone. Can't. Good job by Darnell on the ball defense. Shot up and no good.
It's over the back.
They're going to get over the back by Coker.
Good, better box out this time. As the last couple possessions, Heritage has done a great job of just jumping up and controlling the tips. This time, better box out by Chloe Russell, getting Coker her first, team second foul here in the first quarter. William Blount trailing 14-13 with 1:20 to go.
So Blount, Russell looks to give and actually try to get it into, and it's stolen away on an errant pass. Gardner gives to to Heath. Heath pull up jumper, good. She's just a sophomore.
Oh yeah, and Swaney sophomore.
Yeah, 16-13. Heritage extends their lead out to 3. As once again they try to hit the flashing
that's not
Stout, and Heritage just steps in front of it, gives it to Heath. Heath, same spot, same result.
That's a nice luxury to have a 6'1" girl that can just
step out and hit the 3 or hit the mid-range jumper right there.
Pull up, one dribble pull-up jump shots. All right,
regardless, it's a 5-point lead for Heritage, their biggest. And here's another turnover.
4 turnovers in a row.
It's Newbert. This time she hits the Boyce on the fast break.
They were down 9.
Yeah, here comes laying it up and good.
That was much needed.
Yeah, Rule lays it up to break the drought, and the quarter comes to a close as Gardner's ball is no good, wouldn't have counted anyway. So 1 in the books here at William Blount, a fast-paced Heritage 20, William Blount 15. We'll be right back in just a moment. Back at William Blount High School, the Marv on a Friday night. Bill Wallace court, Robbie, and pretty good quarter, fast-paced quarter right there, 20-15.
Yeah, you gotta like that. 15 points. Unfortunately, he gave up 20.
Yeah, some turnovers late. And there's another one. It looked almost.
Yeah,
it's going to be because it's going to be an alternate possession, go to Heritage. So really overplaying standard Heritage Lady Mountaineer basketball, Robbie. They really overplay the passing lanes, and that's where Blount has tried to force those passes.
But if you take care of it, you're going to score. That's why we got 15. But possessions we haven't, there's one by Darnell.
Darnell gets her hands up in the passing lane, and Stout is able to pick it up, the loose ball. So got one back right there for William Blount. His kid has entered for William Blount during the break between quarters.
Kid is a freshman, wears number 2 for the Lady Govs.
Darnell picks her dribble up at the top of the key, flashes it down to Scarlett. Scarlett guarded closely by Gardner. They're going to keep it all the way around the Kid. Kid gets it into Scarlett, back out to Kid. Kid's going to penetrate in, can't get her shot off, and they traveled.
Good call.
Jump stop. Needs to come to a jump stop right there.
Yeah, I think she tried. She just slid her pivot.
As Heritage gets some subs back in, or gets some people back in, as Carter's rejoined us.
Yeah, after my
Double duties tonight.
Yeah. I didn't know where you went
cameraman.
for seconds. Then I looked across. He had to come to do the first quarter camera for us. So he did a great job of that camera work for us.
Might be the best cameraman we had all night.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
As Swaney gets into the lane, but she gets a push from behind. Well, they call it a block, but either way, it's going to go against William Blount. Kidd picks up her.
On the floor. So non-shooting.
And then this is shooting. Is a three-pointer by Chloe Heath. No good, and the rebound's going to be a tie-up between Carnes and Kidd. Alternate possession will go back to William Blount this time. So 1-2-2 press now. Looks like they're going to trap out of it.
Go.
Blount just needs to keep the ball moving. You need to keep it moving.
Quick.
And then they're going to get a shot somewhere. It's Darnell's going to get it on the baseline and misses. Coker rebounds for Heritage. They want to run as here comes Newbert. All the way into the lane, lays it off the glass, good.
They didn't recognize she was left-handed either.
Yeah. Too easy. You can't get her let them get that deep. She shouldn't be able to drive all the way the length of the court and get to her dominant hand. 22-15 your score. Here comes the trap to Russell. Russell in the corner. She needs to get it away. He almost turns it over, does turn it over as Carnes intercepts it. She's going to drive all the way down. This time Blount fronts, but they get it into Coker, who lays it off the glass. Blount may need a timeout.
Coker's first two.
As Blount's having some issues here. As they've went back to man on this possession. There's almost another turnover, but instead Rule gets it. Carly does. Kicks it. Actually, she's taken away by Newbert.
It's like they're trying to throw those overhead passes. Nice lefty again by
Newbert lays it off the glass. She's a sophomore.
Jason thought about calling timeout that time.
So they got three sophomores, Robbie, that are really good. You know, with Heath, Newbert, and of course Swaney. Here comes Darnell with a big three ball. No good. On the backside of Russell. As Coker had her blocked out, but it was a long rebound. And
that was a grown girl move right there.
As Russell breaks the scoring right there, 26-17 as she gets the putback, but Blount down by 9. Here comes Newbert with three ball short, just barely drew rim.
I changed my mind. Newbert is right-handed.
And she missed.
She looked left-handed as she came across the court. So, yeah, she is a right-handed player.
Ambidextrous.
She just shot that three-pointer.
Yeah, she looked good with the left hand, so.
Yeah, it had me fooled.
Scarlett gets it across. Straight up man right here. Russell guarded by Coker. Russell penetrates in. They're going to get her on a walk. Nice move, but.
Yeah, that one little hop.
Yeah.
That's a lot of turnover, Stan. I would say around 10.
Oh, yeah, I would say maybe more.
Just off the top of my head.
Because they had 4 straight at the end of the quarter. They've had 3 or 4 already here. As 26-17 midway through the second. Newbert with the basketball for Heritage. Flicks it way out to Gardner. She gets her instructions from Carly Stash, his acting head coach tonight. Gardner back over to Newbert. Newbert, she's going to pull a long three, in and out, no good. And Darnell with the rebound.
Look over. Oh, she had Scarlett too late.
Yeah, and it's deflected, picked up by Gardner. Heritage is going to pull up. Gardner does, shoots it off the left hand, no good.
That's a foul somewhere.
Got to be a foul. It's Darnell and
Newbert.
Newbert's going to get it. They're going to get Newbert for holding underneath.
That's the team fourth. Nope, team third, I'm sorry. Both teams with 3 fouls apiece.
And Blount's going to take a timeout, Robbie.
Yeah, this timeout here in the second quarter, it's going to be brought to you by East Tennessee Insurers, your independent insurance agency. We'll take a 30-second break here on AM 1470, the voice of champions. And the
Timeout, after the timeout, William Blount will bring it up against the straight-up man defense. Darnell lays it up and good.
Wow, that was strong.
Yeah, Darnell, she's the super sophomore for William Blount.
Yeah, how many points does she have now, Robbie?
6.
There's an illegal screen by Newbert.
Back-to-back fouls on JC.
So that's going to be a turnover, offensive foul on Heritage. Of course, non-shooting. Not enough anyway. No, we're nowhere close really to 1-1.
Oh, pretty clean game.
There again, that's a kick, is it not?
Well, if she's making a kicking motion and it hits below her knee, you would think there'd be a kick. But
It went out of bounds, so regardless, it'll stay with William Blount. But as somebody new checks in, number 4, Carly Christopher has checked in for Heritage. Darnell with it. Gives it back to Scarlett. Guarded close by Gardner. Back door, and Rule.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Just-
I don't know how she found her in between all the defenders.
I don't either, but Rule, if she'd have got her, whoa, we got something right here.
Darnell's busted something. Nail or finger. Something holding her left hand for something. Maybe a broken fingernail? They're looking for blood, I think.
Yeah, she does have blood on her finger right there and some on her uniform, so they're going to have to clean up.
Oh, she's tough as nails.
They're not cleaning it up with them.
Just wiping a towel.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way you're supposed to
I think you
properly.
need some little spray there.
Yeah,
Even if it's water, make it look like it's something.
exactly.
Probably wasn't too much anyways.
No, there was only a couple of drops.
I think there's a little bit on the
Here it
floor down
comes.
here on the other side.
Here
too.
comes Coach Stewart is getting it. Yeah, I did. I saw it. It's not good. So, regardless, now we're getting the proper techniques here to clean up, as they do have the spray.
At halftime, we'll have stats with Stan. And I'll do that this segment during the girls' game. And then we'll preview, talk a little bit about the boys' game and go over some scores. Hopefully get some halftime scores in girls' action around the district.
Especially that Maryville-Bearden game.
I would expect the Bearden girls
Yes.
to be well in hand. But now the boys' game could be a toss-up.
Yeah. Interested to see that score as well. As Gardner's going to get a wide open look on the inside. That's William Blount just fell asleep. She missed it, but there's Coker.
Wait, he just said count the basket.
No, it went under. It went underneath.
Oh. No, he's saying count the basket.
Who?
The referee.
I don't think that went in.
It didn't go in.
I'm saying
Yeah,
he held one finger up.
Well, maybe they've realized
Yeah,
the mistake.
The other two referees knew. I don't think he did. I don't
Right.
think
Yeah, Larry thought because it went under the
Under
net.
the net.
He put the finger down like it went down for 2. And then he showed the that's either way, that's the second foul there on Taylor, and the free throw 1 out of 2 was good for Jay.
so. 27-19 is your score. Another turnover as
And numbers 4 on 1.
Swaney gets it to Coker. She walked.
Yep. Good call. Staying right on that one.
Yeah, it was the 4 on 1 was good, but the spacing wasn't
Yeah.
good. That's what shuffled her feet
Yeah.
in the traffic.
They all were lumped together in there as Blount under tremendous pressure is Scarlett.
That's a hand check. All
They're
the
going to
way
get
down.
her
Yep.
as they're going to get Gardner.
Yeah, she's got her hands on her, but they gave her the foul on the shot.
You know, we've seen a lot of A lot of improvement from Scarlett is she's actually driving inside now.
Yeah,
Last year she was snake bit, but this year she's got to drive inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say she's done a pretty good job of trying to learn the point guard position. She's called upon to do that.
She hits 1 out of 2.
Hanging within striking distance.
As Blount led this by as many as 4 in the first quarter, 13-9. And then Heritage now has taken the lead and controls. Swaney misses badly, but
Coker's killing the glass.
Coker is getting on the boards.
There's a run
She
out.
turns it over to Russell, though. Russell, guarded by, gets it out to Scarlett. Scarlett hits the trailing Kidd. Kidd penetrates in, spins, kicks it over to Hicks, who's checked in.
Another freshman.
They need to get Darnell back in. I don't know if they're still working on her down there or what, but as Russell picks it up, Blount under tremendous pressure with about 90 seconds to go. Russell's going to go to the lane, shoots it, a wild shot, and then we're going to get a foul on the rebound.
I think Hicks probably.
As Coker once again with another rebound, and you are correct, Robbie.
Team 5th.
I don't even see Darnell down here.
I believe she's still back in the
They've taken her back
room.
to the training room, I bet.
Yeah, she wasn't in pain, really, you know. Oh, there's a nice overplay.
Almost still, yeah. As Rule
I think he's
Carly.
just trying to probably trying to clean the blood off the jersey, Stan, that you mentioned.
Yeah, that's true, too. There was a little drop on the jersey. As Swaney on the inbounds catches it, her shot's off over the back. And that's what they're going to get.
Oh, he did call it.
I thought they were going to call that over the out of bounds off of.
That's 2 over the back fouls on Jay Coker. But non-shooting, so only the team 6th. We've done a good job of not giving much up since Savannah went out, but we just ain't had these empty offensive possessions.
70 seconds to go here in the opening half. Blount needs to score badly as they trail by 7. Scarlett penetrates in, hands it off to Kidd. She's going to reverse her dribble, picks it up, in trouble, gives it to Russell. Russell's going to take it all the way in, lays it up and in. So Russell.
Wow.
And then she draws a foul from Swaney.
2 on Swaney now.
Yeah, pretty acrobatic there, too.
Yeah, here's the
Russell.
replay. Here's your Heartland Roofing replay. You see the bump right there on the hip. And she finishes in traffic with the right hand going left.
Nice 3-point play the old-fashioned way as Russell hits it and it cuts the lead to 4 with 50 seconds to go here in the opening half. So
we'll give that a C&D Tire, no problem tire dealer 3-ball.
As Heritage skips it over to Christopher over to Gardner. No shot there. As Newbert has it up front, 30 seconds to go in the half.
And might hold for the last shot
Yeah,
here.
at this point, why not? Well, actually, Newbert then's going to fire a 3. No good, but
inside position.
Carnes is there, and then taken away by Rule, and then Carnes just shoves her in the back.
Wow, what a stop. Now a chance to hit 2 free throws to get this lead down to 2.
As Carly Rule will go to the line at the other end, as Carnes had the offensive rebound, and Rule just took it away from her, and frustrated, Carnes just shoved her in the back.
That was a very aggressive rip by Rule.
Carly's first trip to the line. Long.
Oh, and 2 bodies hit the floor, Carnes and Hicks, but rebounded by Heritage. 10 seconds to go. Newbert to Heath. Heath reverses it over to Christopher, back to Newbert. 6 seconds to go. Gardner checks the clock, penetrates in, does not get her shot. It's deflected. Oh, they're going to call going up. I thought he got all ball, but Chuck Jones with the late whistle with 1.2.
23, calling it on Rule. Carly's first.
I don't know who. There was 2 people there. Somebody had their hand on the ball.
Well, I thought that they were clean, but I was wondering if they were contact underneath.
Yeah, it could have been.
Clean up top, but contact underneath where she was landing.
First shot is no good. Second one rattles out too.
Wow.
Ball never lies, Robbie.
No, sir. No, sir.
And the half comes to a close. So a good half here at the Marv on a Friday night. Heritage leads William Blount Lady Governors. Lady Governors hanging in there 27-23. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we will be back with Stats with Stan on Gov Nation Network and Voice of Champions.
Minutes up on the clock. Why is there 12 minutes up on the clock?
I don't know. What's it usually?
10.
Back at William Blount High School, where halftime, good half for the Lady Governors as they only trail Heritage 27-23 here in a game they lost by 28 the first time these two teams played. And Robbie, you have the halftime statistics.
Yes, I do, Stan. Thank you for that. These are brought to you by Anywhere Movers. Give Alvin a call at 865-235-4108. Saw he was down in Naples, Florida, bringing a couple up here to Tellico Plains last week. So anywhere, he'll do it. No job too big or too small. Give Alvin a call. All right. William Blount, we'll start with William Blount here. They were led with Chloe Russell. 8 points there in the first half. 7 came from Charlize Scarlett. 6 came from Savannah Darnell. And 2 from Taylor Rule. That's a total of 23. They do trail by 4 as first half 7 points, both in the first quarter, was Chloe Heath with 7, Gardner with 7. Then it was 4 for Newbert, 4 for Swaney, 2 for Boyce, 3 for Coker. They have 27. In that second quarter, Stan, William Blount outscored Heritage 8-7.
Wow.
So it went from 20 points, dropped it down to 7. The defense did some things different there to get back in this game.
Yeah, you just 20-15 at the end of the quarter. That's right, Robbie. As Heritage made a pretty good run right at the end of the first quarter to get that 5-point lead. And then William Blount was to hold them right there. So good job there by the Lady Governors. So with that, we'll take another 1-minute break, and then we should be back with some scores of interest, including that Maryville-Bearden girls score over in West Knoxville. Back at the Marv, where Ethan Pratt just won himself $200.
Yes,
courtesy of the, what they call it, Rob? What do they call it, Carter? The something Magic Minute.
Foothills Camping.
Yeah, Foothills
Something like that,
Camping
Magic
is
Minute, yeah.
Magic Minute, where they put a minute up on the clock. He has to hit a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot, all within a minute. Shoot as many times as you want. And so he was able to do that, Carter, and had about 15 seconds still left on the clock.
Yeah, well, he used to play basketball here at William Blount before he decided baseball was what he wanted to focus on. So makes it a little easier, but still, it's not very easy. I mean, you got to hit a half court shot.
Right, exactly. And so he got out there. I was watching him. And he got to the half line quickly at 40 seconds. He'd hit the first 3 shots already. He had 40 seconds when he got to the first half shot line. He shot an air ball, a couple other shots. I thought, oh boy, 20 seconds. He's only got 20 seconds left. But then he drains one with about 15 to 12 seconds left. So congratulations to him. Of course, Scott Cupp put up $100. And then Foothills, it's a camping retreat, and then they matched that. And so $200 for Ethan Pratt. So a pretty nice little deal for him on a Friday night. Come out and shoot some hoops. Robbie, you got any scores of interest?
Yeah, we got 2 of them, local scores. At the half, Alcoa finishes on a 16-1 run to take the lead over GP. That's going to be the battle in that district. 33-27, the Lady T's lead that one. And then it's Bearden up 26-18, only up by 8 at home, taking on the Maryville Lady Rebels in that game. So quite 2 games right here. If you look at these halftime scores, people from around the district will be like, wow, William Blount only down 4 and Maryville only down 8.
Yes. Well, I'm going to say this, though, too, Robbie. Bearden, they can play any style you want them to. Last year, they would get up and down the court. They always play good defense. The other night, they played Alcoa, and the final was 34-33.
Yeah.
So, I think Bearden's games are going to be low scoring. I would like to see that game. I wonder if that game's really an 8-point game, if it seems like that Bearden's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and so forth. But anyway, 26-18, we'll see. And as a matter of fact, William Blount will get their first view of Bearden next Tuesday night over there at the Doghouse. We will not have that game for you right here, but, you know, I'm going to say this. This is maybe one of the
I can get,
higher.
if anybody does want to watch a Facebook feed, I've got a way for someone to watch it, as we now got fans in the stands from William Blount who will film games on the road for us.
Yeah. So, but I think this is William Blount boys. This may be the best chance they've ever had to win at Bearden.
Absolutely, Stan.
You know, this time. And I'm not saying they're going to, because it's a tough place to win, but.
The streak is 40.
Yeah, so.
November of 2005 was the last time William Blount boys beat Bearden boys.
Just beat them anyway, but I don't even remember winning over there. Was that over there?
No, that was here.
Yeah.
Over there might be.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if we ever had.
Yeah, I mean, may go back to like when Mitch and them played, 85.
If we even played them back then.
Yeah, they were in the district back then. So, regardless, that should be a good one. So, good luck to the Lady Governors and the Governors over at the Doghouse off Kingston Pike, top of the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Double Dogs near there. I like to go to that Double Dogs and eat their buffalo mac and cheese every once in a while.
And then next Friday night.
Thank you, Carter.
You're welcome. In case you decide to go to the game, you know where to eat
I'm
at.
going to the game.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you're taking me out to dinner.
Oh, I gladly, Rob.
Next Friday night, we'll be back right here, so you can get that on the Gov Nation Network and AM 1470, Voice of Champions, as Blount will be right back here to take on the Hardin Valley Hawks.
The boys played Hardin Valley in a Christmas tournament, but it doesn't count towards district record. All right, we're set for third quarter action. Heritage possession, leading by 4.
Yep, and so Blount, almost a turnover right there as Scarlett almost got in the passing lane. Blount in that zone has kind of got Heritage a little frustrated, I feel like, offensively, as they've missed some shots. There's a ball tipped out, picked back up by Gardner, though.
So here's a bad sign. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. She is out there. I didn't see Darnell, but now I see her.
Yeah, it looks like she's got her finger taped up.
And wearing number 12, so they couldn't get the blood off her jersey.
So Russell, a shot in the lane, no good, and Russell rebounds for Blount. She gives over to Kidd. Kidd hits the back cutting.
Nice.
Taylor Rule, lay it up, blows it.
At least they hit it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Ooh,
Okay.
they did, I thought, but they called it out on Rule.
Don't matter. You got to make that one.
She's just a freshman.
That's right.
Just
she
a
is.
freshman.
Well, she would tell us, too.
Oh, yeah,
that she
for
needs
sure.
to make that one.
For sure, but
47 seconds into the second quarter. Second half, excuse me. And Robbie's already being critical. As the ball goes to Coker. Coker dribbles it back up. And I just don't think that Heritage has got a lot of that. We're going to call a foul on the that's going up.
Darnell backside hit her on the shot.
So there's going to be 2 shots coming here for Swaney. She just took the ball and just took off toward the goal, but I don't think they've gotten a lot of good looks out of the zone. Now they've gotten some fast break points, but.
No, and William Blount's done a pretty good job of extending it out past the three-point line, so there's not really a whole lot of open shots out there either.
Swaney knocks down the first toss.
She's perfect on the night from the foul line. And I jinxed her.
As Kenzie Carnes gets the rebound, she goes back up, cannot finish. Ball is booked to Swaney.
That's a charge.
Swaney converts. The Heritage back with their full court press. As they get it, there's a lazy pass that could have been picked off. Gardner was late, though, and she crashed into Taylor Rule. Foul called.
You go back, I don't know if you see the replay of that last one, but yeah, Chloe Russell was set.
Yeah.
They're
she
taking
was.
the charge when Swaney came right through the paint.
But there again, Robbie, the missed free throw, but Heritage rebounded it. So that's another 2 points on a second chance.
Yeah.
Regardless if the foul's called or not. So Rule has it up front. She gives it to Darnell. Darnell's going to penetrate. Back around pass. I don't know how she got it through there, but she did to Rule. Rule gives it to Russell, who penetrates in. Russell lays it off the glass, no good. Rebound by Swaney, who wants to run.
Gardner.
Gives it to Gardner, trailing on the right wing. She drains it, pulls up 8 feet. That's money. 32-23.
That's her first bucket. It's the 3-minute mark of the first quarter.
So 5-0 run to start the quarter. Nice move by Kidd. Underhand layup. It's no good, though. She left it just a little short. Here comes Coker running.
Nice
She's
Euro step.
And a blocking foul called on Russell.
It's because she did a good job of her body control to sidestep it that time, and she drew the foul. As Russell tried to slide over.
Heritage has got a chance to go up double digits like that.
Another missed free throw.
Oh, maybe I'll jinx him like Rob did earlier.
Newbert will check back in for Heritage.
They're hitting, they missed 4.
They're hitting about 1 out of 2, aren't they, Robbie?
Yeah, but
Here comes the full court press again. They're going to get Coker with a touch foul.
Right at it, Stan. They're 5 out of 10 from the foul line tonight.
Coker picks up, I believe, is that her third?
If it's Coker, it is her third.
And she didn't like that one.
No.
She's visibly frustrated.
Well, it was 80 feet away from the basket.
Yeah.
But she did have her feet, she did have her hands on her. So.
What's going
what
on?
are we waiting on here? Oh, Russell tie her shoe.
Oh.
Chloe Russell was tying her shoe, so. Blount's going to throw it full court to Scarlett. Scarlett gets down the corner, is trapped. Does a good job of keeping her dribble, but she is still trapped. Now she gets it over.
Darnell's wide open on the
As
skip.
Russell just bulls her way in and shoves. Who was that? Aaliyah Smith, who's checked in for her freshman, and she just took advantage of the freshman. Did Chloe Russell.
Yeah, that was, I'm taking you to the hole.
And
there's a steal.
A deflection picked up by Kidd for William Blount. Give it up to Taylor Rule. Rule can't field it cleanly. Kicks it out. One extra pass. Russell from the top of the key. Short. But Taylor Rule runs it down. So Blount on the offensive boards.
Third quarter three-pointers brought to you by the Roll Arena.
As
blocked.
Scarlett gets hers blocked.
Nice
gets it back.
pass.
Gives it over to Russell.
There we
Lay it
go.
up and in. So Blount will not go away. Heritage got up by 9, then a quick 4-0 run cuts it back to 6 here for William Blount. Actually, they are up by 10, I guess.
Yeah. Gotta love the effort tonight.
Smith, the freshman in the corner, brings it out to Swaney. They kick it all the way around to Gardner. Gardner gets it to Newbert on the baseline.
Steal by Russell. Get
turns it over and then restolen by Carnes. Then they hit Smith back under the basket, lay it in. That will be a big sequence of plays right there.
Where are you going?
As Rule misses, Carnes rebounds. Here comes
She was
Heritage.
by herself there.
As Swaney kicks it out. Gardner with a big 3-ball. Good.
Almost had
shifting
possession.
just
Almost
like
had
that.
possession, down by 6. Instead, now you're down by 11, just like that.
Yeah, you mark that down with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Nope, over and back. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good call. She caught it, but she had not established in front court. But that's not her fault. Blount calls timeout, and they need it.
This timeout is going to be brought to you by Tim Tipton, award-winning real estate agent. In the area, give him a call, 804-7255, 30-second break on AM 1470 and the Voice of Champions.
Heritage gets the ball after the timeout and out of the turnover from William Blount. As Swaney gets a big 3-ball look from the corner, no good. Rebound by Taylor Rule for William Blount. She's fouled in the rear court by Gardner.
She didn't like the call.
Well, I think the foul probably came early from Smith, actually.
Yeah, on the push.
Yeah.
On the rebound.
Before the as the Blount gets it to Scarlett. Scarlett's being fouled by, they called out of bounds.
I didn't worry about her right hand right in her
hip
hip.
was Smith was riding her.
shoved.
Well, they riding her like a pony down through there, wasn't she?
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up.
It definitely felt like that.
Anyway, turnover, William Blount. So here's Heritage. As this is a time where William Blount's just got to get tough. As ball's deflected, nice block by Darnell.
Yep.
And here comes
One more. Attack the paint.
Darnell is going to do that. She's going to run, shoot the runner, no good. Rebound by Heath.
That's a shot she can usually make.
Newbert races into front court,
Walk.
gives it to Smith. Smith with the one-handed runner crashes the board as Heritage out of bounds off of Heath.
Boy, if Bearden and Heritage play, they might not get to the 30 stand.
No. First one to 30 may win. Here's Blount against full court pressure.
Nobody else is coming.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to come down.
Scarlett is trapped or double teamed in the corner. Nobody else will come to help her.
And that's what Chloe's telling them.
I'll just throw it over the top.
As they get it up to Scarlett, she gives it to Darnell, who's going to race all the way down and turn it over and then crash in the back of Carnes. So Darnell tried to get it to Kidd.
Yeah, they're just too tight right there. You got to space out a little more.
I see William Blount, though, right now. This is a time where they're a little bit scared, I think. I see a lot of standing around and people not necessarily, maybe not wanting the basketball. As Swaney has it, she gives it over to Coker, who penetrates in, lays it up short, rebound by Heath. She goes up.
Foul on Rule in the act.
Yep. We'll call it on roll.
Second, team fourth. And back to first trip to the line. And that is Chloe's first points since the first quarter. I probably got the scorebook from last time, but she makes both.
Yep.
She might have had 24 points last time against us.
As Blount comes across, Kidd draws a foul from, I think, Swaney. And I think Jason Kallenberg's telling him to quit throwing it right there, Robbie.
Yeah.
In that corner. Who was that foul on? Was that on Swaney?
I believe that's who they
Yeah, her third.
on.
Swaney's third.
Oh, Jimmy's got him putting up the players up tonight. Good.
Don't get that at a lot of jams.
Well, he doesn't do it sometimes. But
Yeah, Chloe Heath had 30 last time,
Good
Stan.
back cut. There
Yeah.
we go.
As Russell with the back cut and the underhand layup, she does that little inside move with that hand. And here comes the three ball by Newbert, short. Rebound by Darnell. So Blount has a chance to get it back into single digits if they can convert here. They trail by 11, 40-29.
And Heritage has some girls with 3 fouls.
Mainly Coker, who's on the floor still. And there's another turnover, though, as they threw it right to Carnes. She's going to drive down, kicks it out to Swaney. Swaney with 3 balls long.
Run
Rebound
out.
by, I thought Scarlett, but Newbert took it away from her. Here comes Coker. Her shot's blocked by Carly Rule. They get it to Heath. Spin and move off the glass. There's the 6-1 comes into play, Robbie.
Yep, and nice.
There comes another steal by Carnes as it was deflected. Swaney with a fake pass but misses the layup. Left it short. Darnell catches it. She's going to go the other way.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
Heath says, get that shot out of here.
Yes, she did. I'd like to have seen a pump fake. Since she was already almost off her feet, probably could have got underneath her and got a foul.
And that's where the size difference is seen, guys. We don't have anybody that tall
and
on
then
her.
Darnell.
She gets it right back.
Yeah, underhand layup. Cuts it back to 11, 42-31. Blount's going to pick up a little trap here. Gardner senses it. Smith.
Trap her.
Yep. As, they get it down to to Carnes. She misses. Her shot's blocked. Rebound.
Oh, she came back. She was established.
I'm not sure.
Unless her heel was on the line. I'm not entirely sure about that one.
Regardless, Heath ball was blocked, and it's going to be Heritage basketball. As I said, Darnell was out of bounds, or hadn't established. Inbounds to Heath.
Travel.
She's going to get a block or a foul called now on Rule. That's the one I would have called going up.
Really?
Yeah, she was going up.
I did too, because I thought she either traveled or got fouled in the act.
Yeah, and they called that one on the floor. Gardner gets it. 3 ball from top of the key, good.
That's big.
12 seconds in the quarter. Blount needs to hurry, down 14. Scarlett gets it. I'm not sure Blount's aware of the clock.
Yeah,
5
Jason
seconds.
just told her.
Taylor Rule's going to launch a 3
Oh, it
short.
looked good.
Rebound by Heritage. Quarter comes to a close. So Heritage outscores William Blount 18-8 that quarter. So that's by far the biggest margin of differential in the game. 3 in the books. Heritage 45, William Blount 31. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to the Marv in just a moment. Go ahead and bring us back. All right, back for 4th quarter action at the Marv. Blount basketball. And it's starting to slowly slip away here for the Lady Governors. As Russell is going to go to the rack and lay it in. Good, and I believe Swaney may have picked up number 4. Is that right, Robbie? Is that on Swaney?
We'll see what Chuck says. It is. 4th on Carson Swaney.
They're going to get Christopher in real quick for her, 13 seconds into the 4th quarter. And 3-point play the old-fashioned way, cuts it back to 11. So
Just got a text from Jimmy. He said, "You like the way I put them player fouls up there?"
I love it, tell him.
I said, we love it. It helps us do our job.
So
Keep the fans in
Gardner, here comes a 3 ball for
No.
Christopher. No good. Coker almost went over the back, but
Yeah.
good job avoiding it for her. Blount throws it ahead to Scarlett. Scarlett
Attack.
to Russell. Yeah, go at
Yeah.
Coker. Coker's got 3. Skip
Gotta
it
be
over to
aware there.
Darnell. Darnell back to Rule. Rule's going to go against Kinsey Carter or
They wanted
Carnes.
a 3. She wanted that 3.
3, no good. Rebound on the backside by Rebecca Gardner for Heritage.
It's not a bad shot, but that's not what you want to see on the offensive side right there.
4th quarter 3 balls will be brought to you by the Blount Partnership, bringing business and education together.
And I think Carly Stash is going to tell them to bring it out a minute and set. She was just resetting, I think. Okay, I was starting to say down 11 or up 11, they just could be very impatient right here. Patient, I should say, are the Lady Mountaineers. They don't need to score anymore.
Oh, wow.
But Gardner says we do, and she drains a long 3.
Big game for her. That's her 4th triple of the game.
And they go up by 14. So
She's got 18.
wow.
Oh.
As they get Rule. Rule lays it up, no good. Rebound by Carnes. She gives over to Gardner. Up to Newbert. Newbert going to go behind her back. Back out to Carnes. 6 minutes to go in the game.
Figure Gardner hit that one again. She wants it.
Yeah.
Can Jay see her? She does.
She's thought about it. Pulls it back.
Here it
comes. 3 ball in the air. Adios.
Knew it was good off the fingertips.
Yeah, she's feeling it tonight. I said she can score in bunches.
And that's the adios. Or Blount will not come back now, down 17. They put up a great effort, I felt like, tonight. Just not enough firepower. And there's a turnover.
And a lot of turnovers.
That adios brought to you by Bowling Door Service. So we want to thank them for our adios sponsor of the year. Heath with it is in the corner. Newbert fakes it, penetrates, going to get the runner. Actually, nice block by Chloe Russell.
And
then there's
a foul
on Kidd. I thought she had her hand on the ball, but I mean, she probably got part of her wrist.
And that'll be the 6th on the team. 2 on her. It'll be non-shooting. 5:05 left here in the 4th.
Well, doesn't look like
Heritage in control, and another heat check.
That one's no good. Rebound by Kidd for William Blount. She races into front court. Scarlett to Russell. Russell between her legs, going to penetrate on Coker, spins, lays it up, no good, but she draws a foul, and I think, is that Coker's fourth?
Coker's 4th. Not much sure what much more Jay could do there.
Yeah, that was pretty good defense. I felt like that was more of a touch foul.
Yeah, from what we've been seeing tonight.
Regardless, Coker will come out with those 4 personals.
Chloe with a team high 14, looking for 15.
That was poor administration by Larry Bray. He's not supposed to let him go in on the first free throw, is he?
At this point in Larry's career, do you think he cares?
They may not be grading him, but I am.
Well, he ain't worried about making no state tournaments.
Russell's second toss.
He's got to try to make your top 10 list, don't he? Second one good. Both teams are in the bonus now with 6 fouls apiece.
51-35, 4:36 to go. They get it to Chloe Heath. Turnaround jumper, no good. She draws a foul going up.
Stout with a push. Her first. Yeah, good. That's a good point, but Richard.
Oh, my. They called that on Darnell.
that was not on Darnell.
That's who they called it on.
Did he really?
Yep.
I've already wrote it down as.
Yeah, I know, but he flashed 1-2, and that's.
Maybe he.
Was she even near the play?
I don't think so. I didn't see her, but.
I don't either.
That's 3, but I don't think it's going to matter.
It's not going to matter at this point.
But still, come on, Chuck.
That's not going to get you in the Stan Painter top 10 late February.
But, yeah, good point by Richard Turner, our producer. He said if they play like this, you're going to be able to beat Maryville and probably Hardin Valley.
Possibly. Yeah.
Timeout, Lady Goats.
William Blount wants a timeout. Full timeout here brought to you by.
Yeah, we'll keep it here. It's going to be brought to you by South Park Storage and Penske Truck Rentals, 981-9627. I'm also looking for the third person to text SKATE, S-K-A-T-E, to 865-661-2500. That's 865-661-2500. Text the word SKATE. You'll be eligible for the party pack from Roll Arena. We'll take a 30-second break here on the Gov Nation Network.
Back at William Blount at Marvin L. Boring Gymnasium as 4:06 to go here, 18-point lead for Heritage. Been much closer than that through 2.5 quarters anyway. Heritage kind of pulled away late. There's a turnover. Gardner's going to get it, a run out, and lay it up and in.
20
20
for
points.
Beckus. 20, and the lead is 20.
With 3:40 to go. as Darnell with it to Rule. Rule at the top of the key. 3 ball coming from Scarlett. No good. Rebound by Newbert.
Swaney's wide open.
And she's going to launch a 3 and miss it. Rebound by Darnell. Chloe Russell will bring it up for William Blount. Long pass. Nice movement for William Blount. Rule's going to get to the lane and draw a foul. So with 3:03 to go.
Carnes' second foul. And the freshman Taylor Rule goes back to the line. She's 1 for 1 tonight.
And more poor administration is allowing players to come in on the first free toss. They put that in, Robbie, to speed up the game. That's not speeding up the game when you let them come in on the first one.
Maybe he thought it was 1-1 after he said active shooting. That's the only thing I could think.
As both shots are no good, Heritage rebounds it. 2:55 to go. They could just kind of dribble this one out. Rebecca Gardner is not finished yet.
No.
She launches a 3 that's no good. Rebound by William Blount. Oh, nice underneath to Chloe Russell, who draws a foul from Boyce.
And she's been to the line quite a few times tonight.
So
First foul on Boyce.
shot up and good.
Drills it.
So Blount will drop to 0-2.
But
They are done with one of the best district favorites, aren't they?
Yep.
Bad news is they still have 2 against the other district favorite.
2 more against Beard, and then you got some games that you don't really know. I mean, this effort like this tonight, Hardin Valley Fair getting Maryville, you're going to have a chance.
Yeah, they play Bearden on Tuesday night, so they'll have 3 of the 4 toughest done.
You just don't want to lose your confidence.
Right. Well, I think Blount can come out of here gaining some confidence this time. I mean,
Yeah, they
obviously,
definitely should.
They lost by 28 the first time. Now they're down 18, I realize, but played much closer.
And maybe they're so young that they're not really going to realize.
There's going to be a charge, and Swaney has just fouled out.
Hit the road, Jack. Swaney's 5th. She'll finish the night with 4, 6, 7 points for the super sophomore.
Carnes will check back in for her. 2:10 to go.
Heritage with a little zone here. They lost Hicks. Look at this. Wow. Oh, no.
Russell with the rebound, put back, no good. Rebound by Newbert. She gets fouled twice in open court. Instead gives it to Gardner.
I don't think Heritage was very comfortable playing zone. They didn't look right there.
Nah, they don't do that much. 1:40 to go. .90 seconds now.
Boys game to follow. We'll have stats with Stan, take a short break, and come back with the boys string. Here's Savannah with a steal in the passing lane.
Oh,
man, that was
Gardner
easily called a foul.
Yeah, she grabbed her by the wrist.
Yeah.
So that's Gardner's 4th, they say. Is that right, Robbie?
Yep.
Not that it'll matter with 1:22 to go, but.
Makes you wonder if it happened earlier.
Yeah. Is Coker and Christopher cut back in.
Carly just brought a starter back in.
With 1:22 to go.
Leading by 18.
17 now. As Darnell knocks that toss down.
It's her first point in the 3rd quarter. William Blount with only 1 bucket. It was the first possession of the 4th quarter. Only 1 bucket in the 4th quarter.
Misses the 2nd toss. Goes out of bounds. Touch last by William Blount. Is the score right, Robbie?
No,
or we got
should
38?
have 38, yeah. We'll have to get on Jimmy. He's doing good on the fouls, but he's missing the score.
Yeah. That's more important. Fans want the score right. And there's another steal by Darnell. She's going to race all the way down, almost walks. Instead gives it to Taylor Rule, who leaves it short. Rebound by Heath. 1 minute to go. Now Jimmy gets it up there. And the ball is deflected, touch last by Carnes off her foot.
For the Lady Mountaineers, number 5, Aaliyah Smith.
Blount will come up down 17, 55-38. Russell thought about a three. Picks it up to Hicks in the corner. Hicks going against Heath. Back out to Russell, or excuse me, to Scarlett. Scarlett's going to drive all the way down. Kick it back out. 30 seconds in the contest. Darnell with it.
Skip it.
Here comes a three ball by Scarlett.
Ooh.
No good.
Just ran out of threes tonight.
Rebound by Gardner, who's going to take it all the way, lay it off the glass. No good, but right there is Coker to lay it up and in. 57-38, 10 seconds to go. Blount will probably just dribble it out right here. Get it across, just dribble it out. Actually, Russell may, yeah, they're just going to take it right here. Darnell holds it. Basketball game comes to a close. Your final score is Heritage 57, William Blount 38. Remember, this was a 4-point game at the half, so Heritage kind of blows it open in the third quarter and goes on to win by 19 as Robbie is finishing up the stats there. Blount drops to 0-2 in the district. Heritage goes to 2-0 in the district. Robbie, are you ready with our Stats with Stan segment?
Yep.
All right, we'll hand it right off to you.
Yeah, these are all, as always, brought to you by Anywhere Movers. Give Alvin a call at 865-235-4108. The Lady Mountaineers victorious tonight, 57 points they scored tonight. They were led by senior guard Rebecca Gardner. She had 23. Chloe Heath added 13. She had 30 last time against William Blount, so William Blount did a better job on her. Carson Swaney got to 7. Jay Coker finishes with 6. 4 came from Newbert, 2 from Smith, 2 from Boyce. That's a total of 57 for the victorious Lady Mountaineers. William Blount tonight was led by junior guard Chloe Russell with 17. Savannah Darnell added 9. Charlize Scarlett with 7. Taylor Rule with 5. They were the only ones to score tonight for the Lady Govs as they fall. The score tonight, 57-38. We'll take a short break. Come back with the boys pregame show and maybe talk to the head coach from the Lady Govs, Jason Kallenberg. We'll take a short break. Get tuned in to the other stream as we'll take this one down and get ready to come back here in a few minutes.